Our journey into meditation is to understand self. It's self-exploration, knowing more and experiencing more of a personal reality, which always requires knowing more about the cosmic reality or the reality of this whole existence of the nature. One of the understanding when we're doing this exploration of self is to know that there is no depth, there is life continuity. And another understanding is that we become equanimous to experience. We choose an experience and come. There are infinite possibilities is another understanding. And so the point is to understanding that infinite reality, understanding that we are choosing an experience for various reasons that you may not even remember. If you are in a company for 10 years and you would have taken many different decisions, you don't even remember why you did what you did. And that may be the reason for today's outcome of the company. You may not even know it, we're not even connected. Understand that we are the master of our life, and so we can drive to create a life full of our own. But at the same time, there are infinite reasons of why it may not go the way we want it. And so developing that acceptance by simply detaching from that experience is also equally important. That's part of self-exploration. I'm fully convinced that this infinity, that consciousness is vast, that's full of life forms, full of energy forms everywhere. And I'm so fully convinced that there is this continuity that exists. Reincarnation is real, it exists, it is continuous. Law of cause and effect is real, and then we are constantly choosing a set of experiences to come here and then go back. It's about becoming that observer at every moment so that we don't get stuck into the experience too much. The self-exploration is helping us go and become as natural, live as naturally. Self-exploration is understand that everything has got consciousness, everything is growing. And so how much least impact you can cause to something else to grow to or experience life to. Self-exploration is definitely helping us understand that I create the reality. I have my choices that I can make, and I can go after with serious intention, serious attention, concentration on it. But what is that seriousness? How seriousness that should be? If a businessman wants to succeed, if a diplomat wants to succeed, if they're putting 17 hours a day in trying to make the career, are we anywhere close to putting 17 hours in understanding ourselves, I don't know, in trying to get something that we really want? Everything is directly proportionate to where our attention goes, energy flows. That's quantum principle. It cannot go wrong. It is there. How much of attention are we giving to something? So it boils back down to what is really important to me, what gives me a lot of joy, a long-lasting joy. It boils down back to that. We are usually guided towards what gives us happiness when we start exploring ourselves. Before meditation, we are generally floating away by people, swayed away by the people around. But with meditation, then you're going towards what's really important. Now, I like a nicely fit body. I know it. I have enough fat around my tummy. I know that. I like good body, but I don't give. When it comes to actually giving energy, I don't put my energy on it at all, honestly speaking. I like it, yes, I know it. But if given a choice, I put all my time towards reading or understanding the self more and more. This is where I'm going. That's where my focus is. But every now and then when I see somebody who is really, really fit at 60 and 70, I say, oh, good. So I can be there too. I'm happy for them. And I feel like I need to do it, but I don't give too much time and attention on it. That's not my priority. I am very, very clear that if that is my priority, I will put it, but it's not my priority. So I'm not visualizing that into my dream because it's not my priority. Instead, that moment of time that I'm using for visualization, I will use it for how many people that we can teach meditation. This is where my dream is. Self-exploration is to also understand there is enough life out there, everywhere, that we can continue to do our work, not only from here, from the other side. Meditation is a great tool for self-exploration, and part of it, basically, where do we go? When we explore ourselves and we are seriously practice enough, with an intention to understand what should I be doing as a purpose for me. And then as we get more and more sensitive and then intuitive about it, or as we get more and more feelings that what I'm doing is not right, instead I should be spending somewhere else, and that's where we move ourselves to. And then when we start doing those and align to what we really like, things that are required along the way for it will come. If strength in the body is required, it will come. The disease may not be healed fully, but the strength will come enough to carry on the work. But of course, if one feels deeply about I must heal, or I must get this, I must get that, they should put full attention on it. If I'm serious about a career for 12 hours I spend every day for a lifetime, I'm in somewhere, then are we serious about my health so much? And if so, then we go in there. But if you know that you don't want to spend more than half an hour, 1 hour for a body, because beyond that it's not giving you happiness. Instead, our attention is, how do I cause that extra help to this underprivileged sections? Or how do I cause the extra help to those people in my community who are really, really suffering? And that's what it drags you towards. Go with it. Accept what you've got in the health, and then explore to say that there is a lot more to life than this body. And we develop that understanding, this becomes insignificant. And then we make every moment of our stay here contributing to the best possible way, and then we feel so meaningful of life that we're living.